Hey guys, welcome to More Than Okay. We are so excited that you're here, and we're really proud of you for starting this. The toughest part with any sort of change is making the choice to start, and then actually following through with it. And since you're here right now watching this video, you've started. So congrats, you've actually already begun the process of transforming your mind and your heart. Just by opening up the workbook and watching this video, you already have a small win to celebrate. You're on your way to becoming the master of your emotions. You're off to a good start. Yes, there's gonna be some challenges, and there's probably gonna be a lot of frustrations along the way. At times you might wanna give up and stop because it feels too hard. And you might even be feeling really alone right now in your anxiety and depression. But we want you to know that we have all struggled with symptoms of anxiety and depression. Yep, even me, even the professionals and the authors of this book. We've made it available in the appendix, just a thorough look at what depression and anxiety even is. So feel free to check out that appendix in the back to maybe help you recognize what the symptoms even are of depression and anxiety. This workbook is a tool. It's a tool to help care for the symptoms of anxiety, depression, and any unwanted emotions that you're having. We want to take you from a place of crisis to clarity. You may struggle to stay focused and to follow through, but please don't worry. It's normal when making a decision to change your life and thought patterns. Stick with it. Stick with the process. You can't grow without some adversity and struggles. It's a good sign your heart and your mind are fighting for the best version of you. And unlike most workbooks, the introduction to this book is really important, and you have to complete it before you start day one. So consider it like the instruction manual for the next 31 days. So please do not skip it. Our theme verse during this process of emotional transformation is Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. So when you feel like you want to give up, go back to this verse, maybe even get a sticky note or a note card and write down Romans 12:2. Put it on your mirror when you're getting ready in the morning, or maybe on the dashboard of your car. You need to remember this. True emotional transformation cannot occur outside of God. You see, the renewing of your mind comes from the truths and the promises of God's word. It's really important to find time during the day to spend on the daily prompt that we give you and to do the daily reset. We wrote this workbook with the belief of spending 1% of your day on your mindset, your emotional wellness. This will make a big difference in time. That's only 14 minutes a day. That's it. Let's dedicate on getting healthier 1% every day. So find a time that works best for your life and schedule. But our preference is that you start your day off with a renewed mindset. But either way, routine is so important in transforming your mind. The daily reset are things you need to do every day, no matter how you're feeling. And this is going to create consistency. The daily reset will help you not only just survive, but thrive. You need to have momentum to win the day and to help manage your emotions. Just like when you're riding a bike, if you stop pedaling, you're gonna fall over. So if you don't continue with the daily reset, you're gonna lose that drive in your day. And although some of these things might seem elementary or silly, if you do these things consistently, you're gonna start to build a solid foundation. A solid foundation is gonna help you no matter what life throws at you. You're gonna be able to manage your emotions. So here are the things that should be completed in the daily reset. Every day, you're gonna write a letter to God. Tell God how you're feeling, what's going on in your life, maybe just in that moment or what you're afraid of. This is an opportunity for you to detox any emotions that you're feeling. Be honest and true. Maybe you're feeling good, be thankful and rejoice. Maybe you're excited about something, or maybe you are feeling anxious. Just write out all of your feelings. So why is that important? Well, if you don't write it out, you're gonna start acting it out. So when we write to God, it gives us this control over our emotions versus our emotions controlling us. It allows us to tame our feelings, and it's gonna give us a perspective on our situations. And then we give God the opportunity to intervene. When you write it, it becomes a shared experience with God. It practices vulnerability and then initiates emotional intelligence. Every day, you will rate your emotions. We want you to wake up and rate your overall mood from 1 to 10. 1 being poor and 10 being great. So why is that important? Well, because we want you to track your mood. We want you to see if there's any patterns throughout your day or week. Maybe certain days you might feel great and certain days you don't. Maybe the week's better, the weekends aren't. The weekends are great, the week isn't. Either way, track it. And then every day, you're gonna write out what we call the 3-2-1. 3 things you're grateful for, 2 things you're excited about, and then 1 thing that you're gonna accomplish that day. And you see, our hope is that with this routine of answering these questions, you're going to immediately shift the paradigm of your day. No matter what mood you wake up in, you start your day going from a place of abundance and thankfulness of what you already have in your life, as opposed to waking up and not looking forward to your day and thinking about everything you don't have. Gratefulness is one of the many antidotes to anxiety and depression. It shifts your mind to being strength-based versus critic-based, being positive versus being negative. And then lastly, we want you to find your chord. As specialists in emotional transformation, we believe that continual change cannot occur without the support, love, prayers, and encouragement from trustworthy people. You know, the Bible paints this accurate picture. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 standing back to back can conquer. 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. That's from Ecclesiastes 4:12. This verse beautifully describes the importance of community. You know, we're not meant to go through life alone. We need others in our life to support and help strengthen us in times of trial and defeat. And that's why we call this our cord. You are going to think of 3 people in your life that you would like to come alongside you to support you during this time of transformation. We want to call these people your cord, and we're going to talk about them throughout this book. Your cord needs to be 3 emotionally mature people in your life that you can trust. It can be family, friends, a mentor, maybe your youth group leader, anybody. But your cord is going to need to commit to you to daily prayer, accountability, and actually checking in to see how you're doing. These people are going to be welcomed into your journey. And at the end of the introduction, you're going to see a heart inventory sheet. The heart inventory is comprised of 15 questions that are going to help you better understand how you're doing through this emotional transformational journey. Answer the questions on how you're feeling by using a scale from 1 to 4, the 1 being never and the 4 representing always. Fill in the circle of that number that represents how you currently feel. And just like that, you're ready for day 1 of More Than Okay. You can do this. We would love to hear how you're doing during these next 31 days. So please feel free to DM us on Instagram at The Reset Group. What are you waiting for? Go open your book and start.